Hey, what's going on there, fellow delinquents? Mischief here, and I brought the PX4 Storm Compact Carry 2 out to the range with a couple of upgrades. So I got this magwell from Vantage Point Armory, and I don't know, no, it's not Vantage Point. I forget who makes the magwell, but the compensator is from Vantage Point Armory. And if you're wondering how this is installed, there's actually a little screw-on plate underneath that fits inside of the Picatinny rail. And yeah, you just screw it on there after you slide it on the front. I fired a couple rounds to it. It seems pretty effective. But would something like this, adding these two upgrades to your Compact Carry 2, make it more shootable than just going out and buying a G-SD model? Now, I have heard some rumors saying that the Compact Carry is easier and flatter shooting than the PX4 full size. And in my personal opinion, I don't really think so. But we're going to put that to the test, because here, I don't like to just go off of other people's opinions and rumors. I want to do my own research. I want to actually test these things and see how it actually applies to me, because everybody's going to be a little bit different. Not everybody's going to like a PX4. I love this pistol. I really do love this pistol, and this is the one I'm going to be focusing on for training and also for competition use. But that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and start shooting. For ammo, I just grabbed a hodgepodge of just some leftover stuff. I got some steel stuff, I got some brass stuff, and yeah, let's just start loading. So I got two paper targets down there at 7 yards, and we're just gonna test the pistols and see how they do. And just a, nice range day. It's a beautiful day outside today. It's so warm. All right, let's do this. Alright, so a couple of those shots I touched off a little bit too early, but other than that, I had a nice group going. Right here. A couple shots low, pulled that trigger really too far. This one right here pulled it low and left, but other than that, it can group, as long as the shooter can group. Now this pistol right here does have a Langdon tactical trigger, so that trigger definitely needs a little bit of attention to pressing it properly. It's like about a 3-pound trigger pull, and it's very, very sensitive. This one, on the other hand, is straight from the factory. So this one right here, I should have I need to pay a little bit more attention to my trigger as far as that trigger weight and how spongy it is. But this one right here is the factory trigger. So let's see if this helps me out at all. All right, so we're at 7 yards once again. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit louder. That compensator does seem to help, but I don't know. It's like, I don't think the factory trigger is helping me too much. Then again, I don't have a lot of time with this particular pistol. And you see some vertical up and down stringing as opposed to here. So yeah, that G-SD one right there, I think that I prefer that one as far as the shooting experience goes. But this one, it's not a bad option. It's loud though, wow. I had to take my jacket off, it's getting warm out here, but all right, we're going to do a 5 reload 5 on that target right there at 7 yards. And just to see, does having the magwell or not having the magwell really make that much of a difference? So let's take a look here. All right, so that screwed up my reload a little bit. First shot was a 79, so he had a 30, a 27, 27, 23, 390 reload. So, I mean, I'm still kind of like warming up a little bit. Not really doing this very warm, but 38, 31, 26, 24. So I'm shooting fairly slow for 7 yards, but still just trying to focus on getting my rounds on target. Let's take a quick look at it. And it appears we are all in. So even though I fumbled the reload a little bit, all my rounds are in the target. Let's see how the Compact Carry does. One downside about the Compact Carry with the magwell it needs to have these base pads right here for the magwell. Otherwise, the magazines will not fit in the gun without the base pad right there. I tried. The factory magazines will not fit in there. However, the full-size magazines will fit in there perfectly fine. So if you decide to run the magwell and you got full-size magazines, you can actually run those, and they look fine too. They don't look really goofy. They actually look like they're supposed to work like that. Let's go ahead and try this. Okay. So that was a 528 for 10 shots. First shot was a 90. Just trying to get my front sight there. At a 28, 26, 24, 24, 229 reload. Not my fastest reload, but still, it was consistent. 32, 29, 24, and a 22. And we are all in. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I think that was there before, so I'm not going to be worried about that. Let me tape that up real quick. We're going to do this one more time. We're at 7 yards again. We're going to do a 5, reload 5, see what happens. All right, played a little bit of catch up right there. 10 shots. First shot was an 86, but I had it in single action. I did not have it in double action. So 30, a 29, 22, 24. I did speed up a little bit. 174 reload. 48, 28, 22, 19. And we are all in. A 174 reload. That's actually one of my fastest reloads I've ever done. I mean, this one's kind of meh. I don't like this one right here, but it's technically breaking the line. I'm trying to keep it inside the circle. But let's go ahead and see what the compact carry has. So let's see the compact carry. I'm going to keep it in single action this time for that first shot. So we'll see what happens. All right. I definitely sped up really fast right there. A 436, first shot was an 86. We had a 26, a 24, 21, 21, a 172 reload. Ooh, and I threw 1, 2, 26, 21, 20, 19. And I threw 2. All right. So, yeah, in my personal opinion, I don't think these upgrades are helping me. I think that with the G-SD model, if you get that one right there, give it the trigger job and then leave it like that, I think that's a much, much better setup than going with the Compact Carry 2 with the compensator. This pistol right here is jumping a little bit. It does not feel more controllable than the G-SD. I feel like I'm shooting this a little bit worse, and the upgrades are just not really helping me. Dropped 1. Dropped 2. 11, 16. 186 reload. Yeah, 186 reload. 310. Dropped 1, dropped 2, dropped 3. This is a 980, 183, and a 215. So my reload felt a little bit more consistent. So yeah, this was just a short little experiment that I wanted to play around with these two particular pistols. I heard that the compact carry was easier, lighter recoiling than the full size, but even with the compensator, I'm just not shooting it as well as the full size. In my personal opinion, I think the G-SD with the Langdon Tactical Trigger Job is still the ultimate full-size pistol that I shoot really well. I just shoot this pistol really well, and I love shooting it. I'm still playing around trying to make sure that I don't manipulate that trigger a little too much, but still controlling the pistol and shooting it quickly and doing reloads and everything. I mean, this pistol's got everything I'm looking for as far as just, you know, a pistol to do everything I needed to. But yeah, the Compact Carry 2, still not a bad pistol. Controls are still exactly the same, but it feels a little bit worse than the full-size G-SD model. And yeah, so that's my personal opinion. Take it for what it is. But if you want a compact carry gun like a Glock 19 size, but you want a double action, I think the Compact Carry 2 it's not a bad pistol. I just don't think adding these extra things on the pistol makes it any better. I think you're much better off just grabbing some ammo and taking the range and shoot it. But yeah, that's basically all I got for you, so make sure you stay out of trouble. Can't stay out of trouble, you didn't learn from me.
Meow.